Jessie J, welcome to the afternoon
Thank you.
show. You just came in, you said, that's not fair. I've got the red-nosed mic and you've got the yellow one.
Yeah, I feel like today is the right day to have the red-nosed mic.
I'll swap it with you a bit later on.
Good. Thanks.
It is extraordinary, you know, because charity's a strange thing. People sort of make token gestures towards charity.
Yeah.
As one woman with long hair to another woman with long hair, what you're about to do is a massive act, actually. And I think women, well, no, men as well, but women... hair is very important to them, isn't it?
It's a comfort blanket.
Exactly.
For sure.
So just explain to everybody what you're going to be doing on Red Nose Day.
On the 15th of March, live on television, I will be shaving my head to a 0.5. There's no turning back now.
Was that your suggestion? Did someone say, right, Jessie, what are we going to do for this? Did you volunteer? How long have you thought about it?
I basically, for a long, long time in my spare time, did you hear that noise?
Yes, I know, it's in your throat. I do that from time to time. It actually shows what a good mic this is. My mic in the studio, that would never register.
Wow. I'm glad I've got the yellow one now. It's picking up everything. I do a lot of charity work in my spare time, and I meet a lot of young people, and it's really important for me to know that I'm doing good and bringing them some sort of positivity and hope that people in the limelight are using their limelight in the right ways and shifting the light onto the things that need attention. So I met a young girl last year who I was talking to, and I was like, I really want to raise money for charity, and I was like, what could I do that people wouldn't really expect a young female artist to do? And she was like, you should shave your head. And I was like, that's a really good idea, I'm going to do it. And she was like, I'm only joking. I was like, no, I'll do it. And so I spent the last year basically trying to work out how I can do it to raise the most money, what charity would enable me to kind of be really involved, and for people to take me seriously. And Comic Relief is the perfect way to be a fundraiser, an ambassador diva, as I like to call it, and just getting everyone else involved too, and make them realise. One of my main things is inspiring young people to do good, and I think it's just, I just want to be able to raise money, and if it means I have short hair for 2 years, it's not a big thing for me at all.
You are in an enviable position in that you can say this, because you say the young people, your fans are your backbone, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are always the forefront of your mind. And is it 7 million followers on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, obviously not. I don't think every single one of those people reads every tweet. I always say that, but is it 7 million? But no, I mean, I have a lot of especially a lot of young girls, but a lot of young fans that are kind of very much influenced by what I do, and I'm very aware of that. And I've always been very honest with them. Sometimes they disagree with me, but I'm always very blunt about how you should control your life and what you should do with it and not waste it. So for me, it's about making sure that I'm setting an example for them, my children in the future, to look back and go, wow, mummy did that. That's good. I want to help the world in that way. So I'm always thinking about that kind of thing.
And you write your own Twitter, don't you?
I do, yeah. Sometimes I go too far, or I say something that I think, maybe that was a bit... But everything I write is very much exaggerated and taken out of context sometimes. So it is one of those kind of... You can't win very often.
I've always been considered a bit outspoken and a bit too honest in my career, sometimes to my detriment. So when I saw you on The Voice, I loved it, because your honesty is...
I'm even more honest this series.
Well, I think you've earned your honesty, because you've worked, solidly. And we were talking earlier on about, the videos you made in hotel rooms and everything. You put the groundwork in, didn't you? Nobody helped you at the start. You did it all yourself.
No, I mean, I think people forget that when I put up my first YouTube video of me, not even that long ago, just over 2 years ago, I look so young. I even watch them and go, wow, that was only 2 years ago. I'd been signed for 4 years. And I think people kind of underestimate that being signed doesn't give you success. It means you're signed. And it gives you, the kind of a little hand to hold, but realistically the platform is for you to build. And I kind of got fed up of waiting and just wanted to take a risk. And I think a lot of people as well, that recently a lot of people don't perform their own material online anymore. It's a lot of covers, and I could sing and sing Whitney songs or Mariah Carey songs and kind of maybe do a kind of half-hearted job at it and never good as the original. But I wanted to put out my own music, and it was a big risk for me to take, but as I said, I've always kind of worn my heart on my sleeve with everything.
Yes, and I think that's why you haven't had to be grateful to anyone, really. You've done it, you've proved yourself all the way through. And I think that's where you can afford to be honest, because you just say it as it is. And there's an awful lot of rubbish spoken, isn't there, in the media,
really?
By everybody.
What?
Do you know what I mean? But I mean, it's refreshing to find somebody who just says it as it is. And as I was saying, I remember the very first episode of The Voice when you just said it, and it was like a straight line right the way through.
I know.
Why do you flinch?
I've always been someone that very much lives for honesty and lives for what I believe in. You know, there are many things that I talk about on my Twitter or in my interviews that, you know, there are a lot of fan bases that, you know, kind of go, you shouldn't say that, you don't have the right. But it's nothing more than my opinion. That's it. It's nothing more. It's not factual. It's not, you know, it's not written in the stars. It's just what I think, and it's my opinion, and people can either listen to it and agree or disagree.
You mentioned your influence on your young fans and everything, and on your style and your fashion and everything else. And going back to The Voice again, I just remember your swingy, perfect, shiny, healthy hair, and that, you know, inspired a load. I'm sure people run into Tony and Guy. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, I actually, the amount of hairdressers that I've got as friends that are like working Vida Sassoon and Tony and Guy that said, we literally had people come in and go, we want the Jessie J haircut. It's like it became a thing, and it's really interesting how hair can become a real stylistic point, you know. So I think me shaving it off is one, kind of clearing that up in the sense of going, it's a new chapter, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good. That was kind of the right lyrics, but in a wrong order. And also to kind of make a stand that, you know, let's not all be so self-obsessed about what we look like and do something good for the world. So I really want to get my fans and anyone that wants to be involved do a dare and raise money with me, because it's a really good cause.
How much do you hope to raise?
I've put it out there as 2 to 3 million, so I'm going to stick to it. It's very
accessible.
Yeah,
it really is. If each one of your fans
gave me 50p,
exactly, then you'd
we're at 4.5 million straight away.
Absolutely,
that's not right.
No, I know.
I'm so bad at maths.
Yours.
That would give us 18 million immediately.
Who's going to be doing it? Somebody in this studio actually said it's going to be bicked, which is fantastic.
Well, we're going to do 0.5, because if I was going to get it bicked, it would be meaning it would be done with a razor, and I'm rather scared that I'd get cut. And 0.5 is basically skin anyway, but at the moment it's my hairdresser that's doing it, but I think we can look at that. Maybe I should get one of the One Direction boys to do it.
Oh gosh,
I put that out there now.
That's almost a fantasy, isn't it, really? You know?
Is it?
Well,
for some people,
for an old woman my age.
Oh no,
yes. You see, everyone said to me, "Joe, get rid of the locks. You're too old to be Goldilocks."
No. I love it. Keep it.
Do you?
Yes.
Gosh, you don't think? Because from the back I look quite young. From the front, it's quite a shock.
No, not at all. I think it's great. You should dip dye it.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
Actually, somebody said that
You
to me.
should.
Yeah, I think I might do that. For my generation, there was a film, and I was an actress, and there was a film went out called The Devils, and so all these people I was at drama school with played extras. They had their head shaved. It was amazing how many scars are underneath our hair from playground punches and things like that. Do you think there are any under yours?
I don't know.
I
think I want to get a tattoo on my head. So when my hair goes back, I've always known that I've got it there.
You did it.
I think I want to get just a heart on the back of my head or the top of my head, just to always remind me that I did it for a good reason and that my heart beats, my fans pulled me through it, and
absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
I just have to mention this. Everyone listening will go, I knew you should ask, because rumour has it you have a French bulldog.
I do.
I've actually met Jackson upstairs.
He's so cute, isn't he?
He will change your life.
He has changed my life. He is the best thing that I have ever got. You know, he's really great. He's full of energy. He's messy. He makes me laugh. He's a responsibility. He's great. He's just gorgeous.
He also did a sit, you know, when I came, whether that was a coincidence, but he did sit.
No, he does sit. If you say sit or Jackson come.
But he's a beautiful seal colour as well.
Yeah, he's like a grey.
And we were talking about your breeder, which we won't mention, but that is usually they're fawn or they can be piebald. I've never seen one that colour before.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
You're very lucky.
He was the smallest of his brothers and sisters, and the breeder said nobody wants him, and I said I'll have him. And he couldn't even walk when I met him, and he just fell asleep on me, and he's like a tiny little hippo.
Always get the smallest one. I think I was the runt in our family. My bulldog, because I've got a bulldog, which is a version of yours but with flatter ears. If you hold them up, it looks like Jackson.
Yeah.
Always get the smaller ones.
Yeah, he's just very zesty.
Yes.
He's he's just so up for everything.
Yes. Does he sleep on the bed?
No, he has his own bed, his own little section. of the house that's his, and I'm very much, this is your bedroom, I have mine.
But he has his own wing.
No. I made it sound like he's got his own library, his own cinema. No, he just has a little section next to the kitchen, so he knows that he has his bed and he has his blankets and his toys and his toilet.
I've given Jessie these because when I heard that your dog was in the building, I just thought, oh, fantastic. These...
I love that it's become Jessie J's dog is in the building, everyone. He's entered.
These you'll have to stop me because I can go on and on about the diet of your dog. Please feed Jackson fresh food. Green tripe is don't feed any processed food or he will smell, because all the E numbers come out of their skin.
Right,
and treats count as food, so give fresh treats. These you can only buy in certain stores, but no, these won't get stuck in his gullet.
Okay, good.
And the snoring you'll get used to. I think of it like going to sleep listening to the sea.
I can't actually hear him when he's snoring. He's so small at the moment.
You will do.
His bark is really... I know, I'm sure I will. But he's gorgeous. He's the best. I need to go and find him.
Yes. Jessie, can I just...
he did take a poo earlier in an office.
In an office that we're not allowed to mention, but I love the fact he did it in that spot. So there we go. You can tweet it, actually. If everyone just follow, all you heartbeats follow where Jackson actually did it. It makes good reading. So it is February the 15th, live.
No, March the 15th.
I'm so sorry, March the 15th.
12 days before my 25th birthday.
So, you're a Piscean.
No, I'm an Aries.
Oh, are you?
27th.
You're very grounded for an Arian.
Am I?
You really are. You're more
you
like
should
a
see me at
Capricorn.
home, I'm right.
Oh, really? So make sure you are there on March the 15th.
Yes.
It's all on the website, so you
Go
can
to www.rednoseday.com/dare and you can get all the information that you need.
I've loved meeting you so much.
It's been fun.
As much as meeting your dog.
I know, we should hang out and have dog treats.
Yes.
Not us,
absolutely.
the dogs.
The Honest Sausage in Regent's Park is fantastic.
Really?
It's like the Groucho for dogs, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They do yesterday's old sausages for £1 a plate.
Oh, he's not very good on walking yet on the lead, so I have to teach him a bit better.
I'll walk with you one day.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Jessie.
you.
Thank you.